Hi guys, I hope that you're all doing well. In today's lesson, we'll add and subtract like terms. Before we start, I want to teach you guys something. In math, you always get a different answer when you multiply different signs. For example, if you have a positive times positive, your answer will always be positive. For example, if you have 2 times 2, these are positive numbers. 2 is positive and 2 is positive. You get a positive 4. Your answer is always positive. But if you have negative times negative, your answer will always be positive. For example, if you have negative 2 times negative 2, your answer will be positive 4. And if you have, let's say, positive times negative, your answer will always be negative. For example, if you have, what's a positive number that we can use? Let's say 8 times negative 1. 8 times negative 1, your answer is negative 8. So you'll always get a negative answer when you multiply a positive with a negative. But what if you multiply a negative with a positive? Your answer will still be a negative. For example, if we have, let's say, negative 2 times, let's say, 8, your answer will be negative 16. Okay? Now, what about when dealing with addition or subtraction? Because you guys know the multiplication. If you have a positive plus a positive, your answer will always be positive. For example, if you have 2 plus 2, your answer will be 4. So you always get a positive answer. But if you have negative plus negative, your answer will always be negative. For example, if you have negative 2 plus negative 2, your answer will be negative 4. But if you get a positive plus a negative, you always get a plus, or you can get a minus answer. It just depends. Okay, so make sure that you check. If you're uncertain, please use a calculator. Let's try 2a plus 12y minus 8b plus 10a minus 11y plus 2b. Let's check in the first bracket if we have any like terms. We have a, y, and b. We don't have any like terms there. In the second bracket, we have a, y, and b. So we don't have any like terms there. So let's look for like terms across our bracket. We have 2a. Do you have any other like term? You have 10a. Yes, we have a and a. So 2a and 10a are like terms, this and that. Okay, so you can write it here, 2a plus 10a. We have plus 10y, 12y, excuse me. Do you have another like term? You have y, you have minus 11y. You have y and y, so those are like terms. You will say 12 minus 11, which is plus 12y plus, in a bracket, minus 11. Okay, minus 11y, excuse me. Do you have any other like terms? Here we have minus 8b plus 2b. So we'll say minus 8b plus 2b, which is minus 8b plus, you have a plus there, 2b, because it's positive. Okay, now let's start with these terms. If we say 2 plus 10, we get 12. So this is 12a. If we said, let's move to these terms, we have 12 plus minus 11, right? Our values, our coefficients, 12 plus minus 11. your answer will be 1. So this should be plus 1y, but you don't have to write down that y. The last two terms, we have minus 8b plus 2b. So we'll say minus 8 plus 2, which is minus 6. Then we write our b. And that is how we add and subtract our like terms in the polynomial. Let's try x minus 15b plus 11c plus minus 2x plus 16b minus 2x. How do we solve this? Let's check in the first bracket if you have any like terms. You have x, b, and c. So you don't have any like terms there. Let's check in the second bracket. We have x, b, and c. We also don't have any like terms in the second bracket. So we can go across our brackets. We have x and x. Those are like terms. So we'll say x plus minus 2. Let's write it down. X plus minus 2. You have to remember this sign, okay? Negative 15b. Do you have any other like term? You have plus 16b. Those are like terms. So we'll say negative 15 plus 16b. You'll write it here. Minus 15b plus 16b. We are left with 11c and minus 2c. Are those like terms? You have c and c. They are like terms. So you'll say 11c plus minus 2c, which is 11c plus minus 2c. Now let's add and subtract our like terms. This will be x plus negative 2. This should be negative 2x, excuse me. So we'll say 1 plus minus 2. 1 plus minus 2 is negative 1. So this is negative x. You don't have to write down that 1. Okay? Minus 15b plus 16b. Minus 15 plus 16 gives us a positive 1, excuse me. So this should be plus b. We are done with those terms. We are left with plus 11c minus 2c. So we'll say 11 plus minus 2, which is 9. We then write our c. And that is how we solve those polynomials. Let's try 15a to the power 3 plus 24b plus 12c minus 11c plus 11a to the power 3 plus 2b. How do we simplify this? Let's check in the first term. In the first bracket, we have a to the power 3, b, and c. So we don't have any like terms. In the second bracket, we have 11, a to the power 3, and b. We don't have any like terms. So we can go across our bracket. 15a to the power 3. Do we have a to the power 3? Let's check. 11c, that's not a like term. A to the power 3, that is a like term. So we'll say 15a to the power 3 minus 11a to the power 3, because it's positive. Okay, so we're done with that. We're left with 24b. Do we have b? Let's check. 11c and 2b. Yes, we have a b there. So this will be plus 24b minus 2b. So we're done with this and that. We're left with 12c. Do you have another c? You have 11c. So this is 11c minus 12c minus 11c, which is plus 12c minus 11c. Okay, now let's start with the first two terms. You have 15 minus 11, which is 4, a to the power 3. We're done with those terms. Plus, you have 2b, 24b minus 2b, which is 24 minus 2. Excuse me, 24b minus 2b, which is 24 minus 2, which is 22b. We're done with those terms. We're left with 12c minus 11c, which is 12 minus 11. We're left with 1. So we just write our plus c as it's 1c. Last question, subtract 8x plus 6b minus 2 from 10x plus 2 minus 8x to the power 2. So we can write this as 8x plus 6b minus 2 minus, because they said subtract this from that. So this is minus, in our bracket, 10x plus 2 minus 8x to the power 2. Okay, so let's check if we have any like terms in the first bracket. We have 8x, x, b, and 2. We don't have any like terms. In the second bracket, we have x, 2, and x to the power 2. So we can calculate across our bracket. Okay, 8x, do we have a like term? X, you have 10x. So you can write this as 8x minus 10x. We're done with those terms. 6b, do we have a like term? 6b, you have 2 and x to the power 2. We don't have any like terms, so you can just write plus 6b. You're done with that term. Minus 2, do we have any like terms? Minus 2, across the bracket we have plus 2. So this is minus 2 minus 2. We're done with this and that. Okay? Remember, it's this sign. That's why I said minus 2 minus that positive 2. Okay? We're done with that. What are we left with? Negative 8x to the power 2. So we're done with all the terms. Now let's add and subtract our like terms. In the first two terms, we have 8x minus 10x, which is 8 minus 10. Our answer is negative 2x. Plus 6b minus 2, so we just write plus 6b. We're done with this, that, and that. What do we have after? We have negative 2 minus 2. Those are like terms. Negative 2 minus 2 is negative 4. So you're done with this and that. What are you left with? Negative 8x to the power 2. And that is how you add and subtract like terms in algebra. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe.